Okay, today we are going back out to Stonebridge Village. I'm going to take you guys along with me because I've got some clients that just reached out to me earlier this week. Been watching some of my videos on Stonebridge. Seems like a lot of you, just based on the views that I've been getting on some of my past videos, Stonebridge Village seems to be really hitting home with a lot of people. I think because, yes, I did live there for about almost 10 years. And so that probably helps a lot. But these particular units that we're going to look at today are nightly rental cabins right on Forest Lake in the back of Stonebridge Village. There's some one bedrooms, about 4 for sale right now. And I'm gonna try to get in as many as I can today and just do some video preview for my clients since they are out of state. I do this a lot for people who can't make it down for in-person showings, especially during the middle part of the week, which is when you really need to be able to have availability to look at nightly rentals. If you try to come on a weekend in Branson, it's really difficult to see all of the available inventory that you're interested in because they're usually booked. So today is a good day because most of the ones that I think that they're interested in are actually available to show. I actually did pop in yesterday afternoon, and the listing agent had told me it was open and available, so I went and started shooting from the outside, and then I got the code, went inside, and I saw a Stanley Cup and a set of keys sitting down the counter. So I was like, oh, and I was like, hello, realtor. And this big, huge dude came from upstairs. It was totally fine. He was really cool. I just was like, oh, sorry, there's a misunderstanding here. I thought the place was vacant. So you do have to work around nightly rental guests, and that is something that I always want to explain to people when you're shopping for nightly rentals in Branson. The days on market can be pretty deceiving because it's not always that the property has been sitting with no interest. As a matter of fact, sometimes there's a lot of interest, especially in the first like 30 days. But depending on when you list the property, certainly when you get after Memorial Day weekend and you try to list a brand new Airbnb on MLS, there's usually 3 or 4 weeks sometimes of back-to-back bookings. And so they'll just post like an earliest available day to show is 3 weeks from now, which can really stretch out the days on market because now you're counting on like a sight unseen buyer, right, to be able to see the property. Sorry for I totally forgot that I've got a yard sign in my back of my car and it's rattling around, so this may really affect the audio. I'll try to fix that in post if I can. Just thought about that. But anyway, we're gonna head down to Stonebridge. It'll be a couple of hours of shooting these cabins, and then I've got another client coming in town tomorrow that I'm gonna be showing quite a few different nightly rentals. Maybe I can snag some footage from those tours and just kind of show you my day in and day out activity of being an agent and being a YouTube agent, really, because a lot of people do depend heavily on video from me to be able to make a good decision. This is what I like to do. I like to just, instead of like doing a live or like FaceTime or something, because a lot of times, depending on where you're at, if the internet signal is not good, then it can be really grainy. And then of course, once you're done filming, it's over. That's all you get. And so sometimes it's better if I can just go in and do a real thorough video of the walkthrough of the entire place, outside, the perimeter, features and benefits of the location of the property too. Sometimes can be really helpful for people who are not totally familiar with a subdivision or an area. And then I'll just upload a private link to them through YouTube and let them watch it as many times as they want. And that seems to be the best way to be able to help clients from afar. So if that's something that you're worried about, that not being able to come down and see properties in person, just know that that is an available service that I always offer to my clients. But just, yeah, reach out to me if you're thinking about relocating or buying an investment property here in Branson, Table Rock Lake area. This is what I do. This is what this channel is all about. And if you're interested, I want to throw out that I do have my Branson relocation guide. It's right down in the description below. You can check that out. It's got a lot of great information on there as well. All right, let's head down to Branson, and I'll show you these cabins down there on Forest Lake. So the first one you'll see here is in Olivia Court on the cul-de-sac here. It's the unit on the right-hand side, 103B. So the A units are on the left, the B units are on the right, and you can see here it's tucked away right here at the back of the cul-de-sac. It's got a cute little front porch here. And this one is, I think, their favorite, but so far from what they've seen online. And as I came through the unit, it was actually probably one of the more cleaner and more well-kept and updated ones of all of the 4 one-bedrooms that we're going to see today. All of these units had sleeper sofas in the living room, which is pretty standard for nightly rentals. You usually want to have an extra bed for guests there in the living room. I had a really nice dining table there, and the kitchen appliances here were really nice matching Frigidaire set that were superior to most of the other units. These were just quick things that I could compare from the tours today. And a nice little farm sink there. And then I think there was like games or something back here in the corner for everybody to play. Yeah. The paint was in really good condition, and then the back screened in porch was really well done. And then downstairs on the main level, there is a half bath by the bar. This one had a little sign-in information packet there for guests. Yeah, there's the half bath. And then upstairs is the only bedroom of these. The carpet was newer, it looked like. It was in a lot better shape than all the other units that I had seen as well. And I just love the Aztec wood furniture. Cute design, goes well with the carpet. And then the bathroom with the shower, and it's got a jetted tub. All of the bathrooms were pretty similar. This one's listed for $219. It's the cheapest of all the ones that we're going to see today. All right, and right next door is Unit 103A, listed for $238,500 in the same cabin there, just on the left-hand side. So you get the same view, obviously, from the front there. And then as we go inside, you'll notice the same hardwood floors, gas fireplace. This one has much more of a Southwest feel to it, in my opinion. All of those fixtures above the dining table are standard, but that more of that Aztec wood furniture in this one as well. This one is managed by Sunset Nightly Rental here in town, and I looked at the revenue on this one and it was not impressive. I think this was like doing like less than $15,000 a year, which is well below the average. A lot of these can do $35,000 gross revenue. The appliances here are not brand new, but they're not, old either. They were in pretty good shape. You get your standard stackables there. The countertops and the backsplash are all original to these units. And then there's your half bath. Now, as we go upstairs, you can see the carpet here is a little older. It's got some wear. And we'll head into the bedroom here. What do you guys think about the bed spread? I think there could be some touches to the decor in the bedroom here that would make it more appealing, I think. I do like the nightstands. And then there's your bathroom. Now the big thing, the outside here, got some shots of the exteriors. These are all kept up by the COA, your roofs and your exteriors of your units, and then down below the crawl space. All right, now just 2 doors down, over here on the right was 10 Olivia Court, Unit 105B on the right-hand side over here. And as we go inside this one, you're going to notice one key element that was quite a bit different than the rest of the other one-bedroom cabins here. But here's the view from the porch here. It's a corner lot, a little bit larger than the rest. Do you see the difference yet? Here's the kitchen here. These appliances were upgraded. But the same countertop backsplash area. Now, the screen porch has been upgraded to a closed-in sunroom. I've seen a few people do this renovation here, and they might even put a permanent heat source outside to increase the square footage, the livable square footage. But it was a nice upgrade there. Here's the half bath. It's been nicely painted. What do you think of the color scheme on this one? Now we're going to head upstairs. The carpet in this one was also in very good condition. It seemed newer to me.
here's the bedroom. Here they have hardwoods up here, and then a very simplistic design. What do you think? The accent wall there. And then finishing up with the upstairs bath, standard tub and shower like the rest. I like the towel holders up there above the bathtub. This one is listed quite a bit high, the highest one at $279. All right, the last one bedroom on the tour is on Bells Avenue in the back of the cul-de-sac, just the street right before. Here it's listed for $228.95B here on the right hand side of the building. I'll show you. As we enter into this one, you've got the dark gray couches. They're kind of that faux leather. A recliner, and that Aztec coffee table that a lot of people have. There's that hexagon dining table from the other one too. And then the appliances here were older, but not in bad shape. Everybody likes the Bears. Countertops, backsplash are all original, and then they had a little cubby there for a pantry. And then your screened-in porch. There is no direct access from these screen porches to the outside, but you have your stone gas fireplace. The TV was kind of sat into the little inlet area above the fireplace, I noticed, whereas most people had a larger TV that they positioned over the mantle. Now as we go upstairs, this carpet is in really good shape here. It looked to be pretty new. A lot of the furniture that you see in these units is supplied by Rustic Timbers in Branson West. That's why you see a lot of the same style throughout a lot of these cabins. And here's the bathroom. Pretty standard. The outside here, here's the AC, looked to be fairly new, but yeah, there's the screened-in porch in the back. The siding was missing on the fascia there.
Hey, so I got a call from my admin. I have another client that's coming in town tomorrow looking at quite a few short-term rentals that are priced a little higher than what we've been looking at here, you know, around the $500,000 to $700,000 mark. And one of them we're not going to be able to get into to see in person tomorrow, but it is available for the next couple hours here. They got guests checking in here just a little bit, so I'm going to run over there. It's in Stonebridge. It's a 4-bedroom cabin, so it's going to be quite a bit larger than the ones that we've looked at here in this video. But I thought it would be great to let you guys take a look at that one too. It's a very similar layout, and you can kind of see the difference between a 1-bedroom and a 4-bedroom. Now, this one just hit the market 4 days ago, and they're asking $599, and I can just look at it online and see that, you know, it's a pretty standard 4-bedroom as far as the decor, finishes, and things. I sold a really nice 4-bedroom last summer for $610. And I know there's a couple of investors that have some 4 bedrooms out there that are asking off market like 620 to 645 even. And they've all got really good revenue history. I'm gonna see if I can get revenue history for this one, because sometimes that can, help. It's not gonna be valued like, with using the income approach. We don't ever do that here when appraisers value property. They just use the sales comparable method based on recent sales comps. So at $599, you're just under the mark. There are a few others that have sold that are even less than that. So I'll let you guys decide if you think that this 4 bedroom that they're asking $599 is worth it or not. All right, so let's go take a look and let me know what you think. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a look at this 4 bedroom here on Baldnobber Drive. This is the living room area. Big, huge, tall ceilings. And they got this big sectional here that, you do kind of need some extra space besides just one couch and a love seat, like a lot of places have. It's got plenty of seating here, but it does definitely take up the entire living room area. You've got one small walkway through here. And then, of course, your kitchen. No cabinets over the top like some of the other layouts. Really opens it up here for you. Stainless steel appliances. You've got Formica countertops and your standard tile backsplash there. Here's your little dining area here. Seats 6, but you're gonna have way more than 6 people being accommodated here. That's the kicker for a lot of nightly rentals, is having enough dining space for the amount of people you're trying to sleep. 3 more spaces over here, and then you've got some outdoor seating area out here on the screened-in porch, which here you'll see you've got a patio table here, and then you've got another one outside of the screened-in porch as well, which this is kind of a bonus. Private, backed up to the woods here, which is nice. Tall ceilings out here. Hardy board siding, just taken care of by the COA. And then you've got split bedrooms off to the left here. It's your first bedroom. Good size TV there, and a closet for storage. And then this bathroom wraps all the way around. All of them have jetted tubs and a shower here. Then your laundry is here. Full size stackable laundry for you there. Now we'll go to the other side. And bedroom 2, it is well with my soul. All of them have this little bow on the end of the bed, I noticed. And this kind of Aztec wood. I like this type of furniture. What do you guys think? Here's your second bathroom ensuite. Really good size. Now, sorry, I do want to take you guys upstairs here, but before we do that, I want to show you something that I noticed the second I walked in here, and it's kind of gross. And these are important things that you have to look for with nightly rentals, is how well they've been maintained. I will tell you, these older buildings just have a history of they're older, so they've
had a lot more wear and tear on them. A lot of times you'll see like the paint on the walls, especially by the dining room areas where the chairs come in and out, have been scuffed. Oftentimes the flooring, the carpet has a lot more wear and tear. And this one right here on the steps, if you notice, like over here, look at this. I don't know if you can see this. That is all lint and dust that's just been shoved into these corners that the cleaners have just missed over a very long period of time. Yeah. All right, let's go upstairs and I will show you. Yeah. Like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, just character. Where? Yeah. Here is the third bedroom up here. So you've got a nice king size bed and a bunk sleeper here. Dresser, TV, another ensuite here, same as below. But this has got the tub shower combo. All right, and I'll take you to the other side. We've got guests coming in here in about less than 30 minutes, so I'm gonna have to wrap this one up pretty quick. Here's the last bedroom here. Another bunk bed and king size combo. Sitting area there, owner's closet. There's another one on the other side I noticed for the owners as well. And more of that Aztec kind of wood furniture. And here's your last, oh gosh, yeah, creaky floors. Not a huge deal, just annoying if you're sleeping down below, but yeah. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I gotta get out of here, get all the lights off before these guests come to stay. But I hope you enjoyed this tour of all of these different areas. Tell me, which one of those one bedroom properties do you think that my buyers will end up pulling the trigger on? I really think that the 23 Olivia Court, the first one that I showed you guys, is probably in the best condition and offers the biggest bang for the buck. That unit 103. B on the right side. We looked at quite a few today, so they're kind of all starting to bleed a little bit in my head too. But anyway, yeah, just leave me down in the comments which unit you think that they're gonna pull the trigger on. That would be awesome. It would be fun to see if we actually end up writing an offer on the one that you picked. All right, that's it for today, guys. Hope you stick around for next week. Every Monday, we're releasing new videos here in Branson and around Branson. If you're thinking about relocating, make sure you download our relocation guide. Again, it's down in the comments below. And I just want to thank every single one of you who are new to the channel, who have started subscribing. Thank you and welcome. We'll keep cranking out new content for you guys. Until then, I'm Jason with Great Branson Homes. Follow for the local truth and not the hype.